Imagine this. You walk into a room. People are talking. They speak English. You understand every word. You join the conversation. You feel proud. Now imagine the opposite. You hear English. You don't understand. You feel lost. You feel small. You stay quiet. Same room, same people, two very different lives. That's the power of one skill, English. Chapter 1. The one skill that changes everything. Today I want to show you why English is so important. Not just important for school, not just important for tests, important for your real life. Stay with me until the end. The last reason might surprise you. Let's start with a simple truth. English is everywhere. Think about your phone. Think about your favorite songs. Think about the movies you love. Think about the videos you watch every day. Much of it is in English. Now think about business. Big companies use English. Small companies use English. Even local shops sometimes use English words. Why? Because English connects people. It connects countries. It connects cultures. Here's something interesting. English is not the language with the most native speakers. Chinese has more. But English is the language most people use to talk to each other. A person from Japan can talk to a person from Brazil. How? English. A person from Egypt can talk to a person from Sweden. How? English. English is like a bridge. It connects people who speak different languages. Without this bridge, people stay separated. With this bridge, the whole world opens up. Let me give you a simple example. Imagine you meet someone from another country. You don't speak their language. They don't speak yours. But you both speak a little English. Suddenly, you can talk. You can laugh. You can share stories. You can become friends. This happens every single day all over the world. Now let's talk about you. Maybe you already understand a lot of English. Maybe you can read it. Maybe you can watch a movie without subtitles. But speaking, that feels harder. You're not alone. Many learners feel exactly the same way. Here's the good news. Understanding is the first step. Speaking comes next, and it comes with practice. But before we talk about practice, I want you to really feel why this matters. Think about your own life for a moment. Do you want to travel? Do you want to talk to people from other countries? Do you want better job opportunities? Do you want to watch movies without translation? Do you want to read books in their original language? English can help with all of this. It's not just a subject in school, it's a tool, a powerful tool. And like any tool, it becomes useful only when you use it. Here's a small story. I once met a man. He learned English later in life. He was nervous at first. He made mistakes. He felt embarrassed sometimes. But he kept going. Little by little, his English improved. He started a small business. That business needed English to communicate with international customers. Because he learned English, his business grew. His life changed. This is not a rare story. This happens again and again all around the world. English opens doors. Sometimes doors you didn't even know existed. But here's something important. This chapter is only the beginning. There's a bigger reason why English matters, a reason that touches your money, your career, and your future. We'll talk about that next. For now, just remember this one idea. English is not just a language, it's a connection to the world. and you're already building that connection just by watching this video. That's real progress. Be proud of yourself. Let's continue. Chapter 2. Your wallet, your career, your future. Let's talk about money. I know, money can feel like a serious topic, but stay with me. This chapter could change how you see English forever. Here's a question. Have you ever seen a job advertisement that says, English required? Almost everyone has. Why do so many companies ask for English? Because English is the language of international business. Think about it this way. A company in Germany wants to sell products in India. A company in Korea wants to work with a company in Mexico. A company in Brazil wants clients in the United States. What language do they use to communicate? Usually, English. This means one simple thing. If you speak English, more doors open for you. Better jobs, better opportunities, sometimes better salaries. Let's look at a simple example. Imagine two people. Same skills, same experience, same education. One speaks only their native language. The other speaks their native language and English. Who has more job opportunities? The person who speaks English. Who can work with international clients? The person who speaks English. Who can apply for jobs in other countries? Again, the person who speaks English. This is not about being better than anyone. It's simply about having more choices. More choices mean more freedom. More freedom means a better future. Now let's go a little deeper. Many high-paying industries use English every day. Technology, tourism, business, science, medicine, aviation. Doctors read English medical research. Pilots use English to communicate. Engineers read English manuals. Programmers write in English. English isn't just helpful in these fields. Sometimes it's necessary. Here's something powerful to think about. Skills open doors, but communication opens even bigger doors. You can be the most talented person in the room, but if you can't communicate your ideas, people may never notice your talent. English gives you a voice that can be heard by more people in more places. Let me share another story. I know someone who worked in a small local company for years. She was talented, hardworking, and reliable, but she felt stuck. No growth, no new opportunities. She decided to improve her English, slowly, step by step. Watching videos, practicing speaking, making mistakes, trying again. 1 year later, everything changed. Her company started working with international partners. Because she spoke English, she became the main communicator. New responsibilities, new respect, new salary. Same person, new opportunities. This is what English can do. It doesn't guarantee success, but it removes a huge barrier between you and success. Now, maybe you're thinking, but I already have a job. I don't need English for work. That's okay too. Even outside of work, English brings value. Better travel experiences, better online opportunities, access to online courses, access to global information, access to remote jobs and freelance work. Today, many people earn money online. Freelancing, content creation, remote work, selling digital products. Guess what connects almost all of these opportunities? English. Here's the truth. The world is more connected than ever before, and English is often the language that keeps that connection strong. I'm not telling you this to create pressure. I'm telling you this because I want you to see your own potential. Every word you learn, every sentence you practice, every video you watch to improve, it's not wasted effort. It's an investment in your future. And investments grow slowly, then suddenly. So keep practicing, keep learning, keep showing up. Your future self will thank you. Now let's move to something even more personal, something that affects how you see yourself. We'll talk about confidence next. Chapter 3. The person you become. Let's talk about something deeper now. Not jobs, not money. Something more personal. Confidence. Have you ever felt nervous speaking English? Maybe your heart beats faster. Maybe your mind goes blank. Maybe you worry about making mistakes. If this sounds familiar, that's completely normal. Almost every English learner feels this way at some point. But here's something beautiful. Learning English doesn't just teach you a language. It slowly builds a new version of you, a more confident version. Let me explain what I mean. When you start learning a new language, you feel like a beginner again. That can feel uncomfortable. But every time you try, even with mistakes, you grow a little stronger. You speak one sentence, then another, then a short conversation, then a longer one. Each small success builds your confidence piece by piece. This confidence doesn't stay only inside English. It spreads into other areas of your life too. You start believing, if I can learn this, I can learn other things too. If I can speak in front of strangers, I can speak up more in my daily life. If I made mistakes and continued anyway, I can handle other challenges too. This is a powerful shift. Learning English becomes more than education. It becomes personal growth. Let's talk about identity for a moment. When you speak another language, you gain access to another world. A world of new ideas, new stories, new ways of thinking. You start to see life from more than one perspective. This changes how you understand people. It changes how you understand yourself. Here's a simple example. Imagine watching an interview with someone you admire, a scientist, an athlete, an artist. If that interview is in English and you understand it without translation, you feel something special. You feel closer to that person's ideas. You feel like the world became a little smaller and a little more open to you. This feeling is priceless. Now let's talk about something learners often struggle with: fear of mistakes. Here's an important truth. Every fluent speaker made thousands of mistakes before becoming fluent. Every single one. Mistakes are not signs of failure. They are signs of progress. Babies don't speak perfectly on their first try. They fail, they try again. Eventually, they speak naturally. Adults learning a new language go through a similar process. So if you feel embarrassed about your English, please remember this. You are not behind. You are simply on your own journey.
And every journey has different speeds. Progress is not about speaking perfectly. Progress is about speaking a little better than yesterday. Let's talk about a mindset shift that can help you. Instead of asking, "Am I good enough at English?" ask yourself, "Am I better than I was last month?" This small change in thinking removes a lot of pressure. It replaces judgment with growth. Here's another mindset shift. Instead of saying, "I am learning English," try saying, "I am becoming someone who speaks English." This small change matters more than it seems. Learning feels like a task. Becoming feels like an identity. An identity is powerful. When you see yourself as someone who speaks English, your actions naturally follow that identity. You practice more, you speak more, you believe more. This is why confidence and English grow together. As your English grows, so does your belief in yourself. And as your confidence grows, you naturally speak more English. It becomes a positive cycle. So here's my message to you. Every time you practice, you're not just learning words. You're building a stronger, more confident version of yourself. Be patient with that person. Be kind to that person. They are doing something brave. Now, let's look at another powerful reason English matters. This one is about something we all love: entertainment, stories, and knowledge. Let's continue. Chapter 4: A World Without Limits. Let's talk about something fun now. Movies, music, books, videos, the internet. Have you ever wanted to understand a song without needing translation? Have you ever wanted to watch your favorite show without subtitles? Have you ever wanted to read a book exactly the way the author wrote it? English gives you this power. Let's think about entertainment first. So many movies, TV shows, and songs are originally created in English. When you understand English, you experience them differently. You catch the jokes, you understand the emotions. You feel the story the way it was meant to be felt. Translation is helpful, but it's never perfect. Something is always slightly lost. When you understand the original language, nothing is lost. You experience the full magic. Now let's talk about music. Think about your favorite English songs. Maybe you already know the melody, but do you know the meaning? When you understand the lyrics, the song becomes personal. You connect with the emotions behind the words. Music becomes more powerful when you understand it deeply. Now let's talk about something even bigger: information. Much of the world's information is available in English. Scientific research, online courses, tutorials, documentaries, global news, educational videos just like this one. When you understand English, you gain access to an enormous library of knowledge. Imagine wanting to learn a new skill: cooking, photography, business, fitness, technology. Many of the best free resources online are in English. If you understand English, you don't have to wait for translations. You can learn directly from the original source. This means faster learning, deeper understanding, more opportunities. Let's talk about the internet in general. The internet connects billions of people, and English remains one of the most common languages used online. Websites, forums, social media, online communities. When you understand English, the internet becomes bigger for you. More content, more connections, more opportunities to learn and share. Here's something important to remember. This isn't about replacing your own language and culture. Your native language is beautiful. It's part of who you are. English simply adds another door, another window into the world. You don't lose your identity by learning English. You expand it. Let me share a small personal thought. I've met many learners who told me the same thing. They said learning English didn't just help them understand more content.
It helped them think in new ways. Different languages carry different ways of expressing ideas. When you learn English, you slowly start thinking a little differently too. This can make you more creative, more flexible, more open-minded. Now let's bring this back to you. Think about something you enjoy, a hobby, a topic, a type of content. Now imagine understanding everything about it in English without needing translation. That's not a distant dream, that's a realistic goal. And every time you watch an English video, listen to an English song, or read an English sentence, you're moving closer to that goal. You're not just learning a language, you're unlocking a bigger world. A world with more stories, more music, more movies, more knowledge, more connection. And the best part? This world is already available to you. You don't need to wait. You can start exploring it today, one small step at a time. Now let's move to our final chapter. This one brings everything together, and it's the most personal one of all. Let's continue. Chapter 5. The real reason English matters. We've talked about connection. We've talked about opportunities. We've talked about confidence. We've talked about entertainment and knowledge. But here's the real reason English matters. Freedom. Let me explain what I mean. When you speak English, you have more freedom to travel. You can order food, ask for directions, and talk to locals almost anywhere in the world. When you speak English, you have more freedom in your career. You can apply for more jobs. You can work with international teams. Sometimes, you can even work remotely, from anywhere. When you speak English, you have more freedom in relationships. You can build friendships with people from different countries and cultures. When you speak English, you have more freedom in learning. You can access more courses, more books, more videos, more ideas. Freedom to explore. Freedom to connect. Freedom to grow. This is the true power of English. It's not really about grammar rules. It's not really about perfect pronunciation. It's about opening doors that were once closed. Now, I want to be honest with you. Learning English is not always easy. Some days it feels slow. Some days you might feel frustrated. Some days you might want to give up. That's completely normal. But here's something important to remember. Every person who speaks English fluently today was once a beginner, just like you. They didn't understand everything at first. They made mistakes. They felt nervous. They kept going anyway. And slowly, step by step, they built their skill. You are on that same path. Maybe you can already understand a lot. Maybe speaking still feels difficult. That's okay. Understanding comes first. Speaking comes with practice. And the fact that you watched this whole video shows something important. You care about improving. You care about your future. You care about growing. That already puts you ahead of many people who never even try. So here's my message to you. Don't focus on speaking perfectly. Focus on speaking a little more than yesterday. Don't focus on sounding like a native speaker. Focus on communicating your ideas clearly. Don't focus on avoiding mistakes. Focus on learning from them. Small steps, repeated daily, lead to real, lasting change. English isn't just a subject you study. It's a skill you build. And with every video you watch, every word you practice, every sentence you try, you're building it, little by little. So let's finish with something simple but powerful. Why is English so important? Because it connects you to the world. Because it opens doors for your career. Because it builds your confidence. Because it gives you access to endless stories and knowledge. Because most importantly, it gives you freedom. Freedom to explore. Freedom to express yourself. Freedom to become the person you want to be. You already took the first step by watching this video. Now take the next one. Practice a little today. Speak a little more tomorrow. Stay consistent, even when it feels hard. Your future self, speaking English confidently, is waiting for you. Keep going. Keep practicing. Keep believing in yourself. You've got this. If this video helped you, let me know in the comments. Tell me one reason why English is important to you. And if you want to keep learning and keep growing, make sure you subscribe and watch the next lesson. I'll see you there.